it. 30 seconds left. Hang in there.
Beautiful.
I've got the
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some runway gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the new design lead for Rogue Company. So let's head over and check it out. So I know that this is going to be very much a different video, and I know that part of the videos this week are going to be very much different. I mean, we've got the balance changes that I've talked about in those videos that are very samey and very similar. I talked about Minnie and her thing that's going on. If that video hasn't come out, that will be coming out soon. And today I wanted to talk about the new design lead, Jared. Okay, so there's been several design leads from what I can tell through the history of Rogue Company and First Watch games. And I don't know all of them. I don't know, what they've done, what their impact to the game is, anything like that. I know that Scott was at one point the lead design for Rogue Company. He has since moved on to the mobile version of Rogue Company. I'm not sure who filled in his absence or anything, but I do know that Jared is now the design lead for Rogue Company. And Jared's been very active in the Rogue Company Discord server, so be sure to go check that out if you haven't already. But there's been some information that has been conveyed, and I'm going to read this stuff and I'm going to throw it on screen, and then I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on everything, just like I normally do. So this first post was by Jared, and it says, "Hey, hope everyone is having a good Monday. I'll be a more formal message in the near future, but wanted to kick off the new week with this. We are here, we care, and we've got some work to do, don't we? I look forward to chatting with you all in the future." So this next post was a response, and then also some back and forth between some people in the Discord server. So as you can see here, VKT said, "Oh, it's been a long time since a dev has talked in chat. The last time that happened, it was High Res Radar. But I hope you're doing well, and I'm looking forward to talking with you more in the future about the game. The community says that because there has been a big lack of communication between the devs and the community basically since Scott left, and the community hasn't seen a clear direction for the game since." Then Snowwolf said, "We need more of this." And then, so Jared responds to a post that happened actually before this post where he says, "Totally understand. I plan on earning that trust back. Things are crystallizing on our end, and we'll have a better answer for you and what we can commit to and share. There's definitely a long overdue balance patch coming for 2.9 that I can say for certain." And then VKT said, "Oh, that's exciting. Currently, balance changes have been one of the biggest issues around the game since Season 7. As there were very little changes, and the ones we got were a little questionable." And then this is what Jared had to say in response. "Thanks, I'm doing well. New opportunity and challenge has been set before me and my team. Excited for it. I'm definitely aware of the sorry state we've left you. I apologize on behalf of the team for that. I've a big list of things to do for Roco, and one of them is reconnecting with the community, players, creators, the whole thing. I have a direction for it in mind, and I hope you all are looking forward to that odyssey of a journey." So there's been some reaffirming statements that Jared has put in the Discord about Rogue Company, where it is, where it needs to be, the entire state of everything. And this is what I'm going to say, okay? I'm not going to come out and sugarcoat or bullshit anybody. Whenever I got accepted into the creator program, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you're going to stop speaking your mind, and you're going to stop saying what you think about the game and how you feel about the game and what the community thinks about it." And that never stopped. I've continued to do that, and I will continue to do that until the game is no longer functional. If there's absolute an issue with the game, if the game is frustrating, if it is beyond playable, then I will absolutely be the first person in line with my sign holding it up saying, "Fix this shit, because this is unacceptable." I do have a gut feeling Jared is very eager to step in and to start pushing the game into a better direction for everyone, whether it be new players, seasoned players, whether it be the rogue rank grinders, whether it be the casual players, whether it be someone that just installed the game. He wants to make an appealing game that is fun for everyone, that also has its own different complexities and specific identities for everything and everyone that is in the game. And with that, he wants to go in and make the changes that he feels are necessary to make based off of the feedback from the community. And I know a lot of people are like, well, we've been giving them feedback and we've been giving them feedback and we've been giving them feedback. And yes, we have been. And you see the balance, the PTS balance changes is addressing all of that feedback in that document, in that write-up. You see that a lot of the problem weapons are being addressed. You see that some of the perks are being changed around and trying to put those in a better state. You're seeing that some of the rogues that people are having issue with are getting some type of tweak or changes. You see a lot of these things coming out in this initial push, this first release of 2023, that's addressing a lot of these issues and a lot of these inconsistencies. Now, this is something that happened short term, right? Because the new year happened. I don't know exactly when Jared took over the role of the design lead for Rogue Company, but this being the first push and the amount of changes that we get, and also a way to look at of how the weapons are going to be performing going forward in a way that symbolizes what their identity is going to be moving forward and what they're going to be bringing to the table, and also the drawbacks to bringing those specific weapons to the table as a whole. And I think that Jared has a very, very definite vision in his head of where Rogue Company should go and where Rogue Company should be. Is it the right direction? Is it the wrong direction? I'm not sure, because I don't know what's going on in his head. But this is what I will say. I have a very strong gut feeling that if anybody is going to put this game in a state that it needs to be in a state that is absolutely playable, in a state that people are proud of and happy with and want to jump into the game and wants to give it their all and enjoy their experience, I have a gut feeling that this is the person that can do that. And that's just me speaking truthfully with everybody right here. I'm not trying to get him elected for governor or anything by any stretch of the imagination. This isn't my endorsement to run for office or anything. I just have a gut feeling, because like I said in the broadcast, this is the year. 2023 is the year for Rogue Company to either fix itself, figure everything out, give itself an identity, make the changes that are necessary for the longevity of the game, or it's going to fade away and it's going to go away. So maybe part of that hope and maybe part of that, that recognition that I have for Jared comes from the fact that you have to fix it, because if you don't fix it, then there's not going to be a player base left. So I'm going to do everything in my power to be able to help fix the game, because I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I love the game. And yes, I bitch about the game a lot. I get that. And it is what it is at the end of the day. But if there's no game to play, if there's no Rogue Company, then it's just going to be a sad situation for everybody, in my opinion. I love it, and that's how much I love it. So maybe it stems from that. Maybe it stems from a case of this has to be fixed, and whoever is in charge, we have to help them as much as we can to make it work, to make it be in a better state, to make it be something that everybody's proud of and that more players can come into. So that's currently where I am with the entire situation. Like I said, this is a little bit more of a different video. I'm not trying to gaslight anybody. I'm not trying to sway anybody's opinion. All I'm saying is there's someone out there that cares and that is listening. And if you go to the Rogue Company Discord and you leaf through the pages of people talking in there, you'll see him responding. You'll see him asking questions. You'll see him asking for feedback from the community about certain things. And we haven't had someone do that in a very long time. We haven't had someone that cared as much as he cares in that regard in a very long time. And like I said, this is the year of Rogue Company. So it's either going to succeed and be something that is really fun, really good, and that everybody really likes, or it's going to crash and burn, and that's going to be the end of the game. And whatever happens is going to happen. I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing that I can do or say to sway that. All I can do is take feedback in, give my thoughts and opinions on things the way I always have, and hopefully try to put the game in a better state to bring more players into it and to keep it alive for years to come. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Based off of this information and these screenshots and things, what are your initial thoughts of Jared? Have you seen any run-ins with him on any of the various social media outlets? I know that there's been some people on Reddit that's been posting about Jared being the greatest thing to happen to Rogue Company since Scott left and all this kind of stuff. So be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays from 8 until 11 p.m. Central Time, Sundays from 10 a.m. until we get tired, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.